What up, what up, what up? Thank you guys for being here with me tonight. It's a beautiful Tuesday evening. You saw that thumbnail. I'm back. Oh, it's good to see you guys, man. Shout out to Atomic Tabasco and Cat F hanging out in the YouTube chat. All the rebels over on Rumble. The usual suspects. Thank you guys for hanging out with me as well. Hope everybody had a great weekend. I know I did. Hanging out with the grandkids on Easter. We went to lunch. We're going to go do some shopping, but no stores were open. Like, I don't know if it was just me or were all the shops always closed on Sunday? I don't know. You tell me. Boom. What's up, guys and girls? Thank y'all for being here with me tonight. I appreciate y'all. Back on YouTube. I'm out of my timeout. They put baby in a corner. Had to go sit in a timeout for a little while. Make sure you hit that like button on the way in. Hit that subscribe button on the way out. I appreciate y'all. Get that live logo back up in there. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. I got my garden going today. That's kind of why I was late, to be totally honest. If you want me to be honest with you now. That's what I was doing. I was getting my together for the planting season. Plant some onions out that beast. I got my corn planted. I did some basil, some oregano. Guardius in the house. What up, what up? 666 in the house. What up, what up? You damn right, nobody puts baby in the corner. They sure as hell did, though. 2 weeks out, man. I'm like, man, I'm going to go play on Rumble. I'll see y'all later. Good to see you here, Guardius. I appreciate y'all. Make sure everybody hits that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I appreciate all you guys being here. Sorry I'm just a tad bit late. Like I said, I was doing those old farmer chores, you know what I'm saying? Cat said it's bad when you tell the truth. You get punished. You must have made them cry. It wasn't me. It was your boy Trump, man. It was that Trump rally video. 6 says Rumble's much better, but it still needs some work. Oh, yeah, dude, for sure. I had fun this whole 2 weeks. It wasn't no punishment for me. I mean, I missed all you guys, obviously. But some of the rebels came over to the Rumble side. We had fun like usual, you know what I mean? Still had the music show. Still had the movie night going down. Oh, they hate Trump for sure. You know that. You already know. You already know. What y'all think about that thumbnail? I had a cool idea for that. I'm like, man, you know what? Only our group's gonna get this. That was a crazy movie back in the day. Oh my God. Where to begin? Where to begin, man? I've been streaming that damn Letitia Stouch trial over there on the Rumble side. It was day 6 of that today. And her brother got up there. Letitia Stout's brother got up there very first time today, and he broke down, dude. He was like, why Letitia? Why? And he started crying, man, and the judge was looking at him like, oh, shit, do I need to call this right quick? And he was like, you know what? Let's get the jury to go ahead and go back out right quick. And if you want to have a moment, you can have a moment to yourself, but you need to understand we got rules, and things we're trying to go by and whatnot. Decorum. Decorum. But he broke down. They had to let the jury go out. Then they came back in. It was wild, man. They had disturbing details. The damn bridge inspector is the one that found the kid's body. Graphic details coming up. If y'all don't want to hear it, push the mute button for a second. But he's the one that found the suitcase that he was in, and they brought that suitcase into the courtroom, and the attorneys were like, man, this thing is so rancid, it's going to be smelling up the courtroom if we keep this thing in here for longer than like 10 minutes. So let's let everybody see it, and then we'll get it up out of here. That was crazy. And the guy was talking about he saw his little socks that had little footballs on them sticking out of that suitcase. I'm like, man, that's rough. Everybody involved with that's gonna have to have some kind of therapy or something. I couldn't imagine, man. His dad got up there on day one and he was crying and stuff, man. I mean, you got to compose yourself to get this woman put in jail. And she had interviews with the damn news station. You know how they do every time they give an interview with the news station. Not every time, but most of the time, she was trying to redirect to other things. We don't need to get making accusations now. You know, everybody needs to come together as a community. Like, bitch, your damn stepson is missing, and she acted like she didn't have nothing to do with it. I think she was jealous of the relationship that him and his father had. You know, some women are crazy as hell like that. Yeah. So if y'all want to go back and watch any of that, it's all the details are there. Her arrest record's in there too. That's graphic details on that. Ain't nothing pretty about that case, man. It's crazy. Did y'all see that damn shooting that happened in Louisville? Louisville. Actually, give me 1 second. I'm going to have to share in this stream right quick over here on the Twitter box. And on True Social. Make sure you follow me on those platforms. I would appreciate it. You can get me on True Social at that Rebel Reason. Same handle on Instagram and Twitter. Rebel Reason. What the hell's going on here? I'll check that. So let's get this thing started. How much hiding are you going to be able to do if that thing comes running after you? What's the top speed on that thing? They thought of everything, I'm sure. Boom, boom, boom. Howard's in the house. What up, Boomy? What up, Mr. Boom? Where'd my window go? Where'd the road go? Pop that chat back out here. Boom, bam, bingity boom. I appreciate y'all being here. Oh, you can do whatever you want to, homeboy. Boomhauer's on the Rumble side. He wants to know if y'all want him to come over to YouTube or you want him to stay in the Rumble side. Do what you want to. It's a free country, sir. For now. Here we go. Oh, it's silent when I show a video? Let me play it again. I only showed one video, homeboy. There we go. Talking to myself. So-called free country, so-called. Yeah, so pop that battery pack out of that fucking robot and you're good to go. They probably give you some kind of fine just for touching that thing. Every time I show a video, I go silent. Let's see, when I go to Safari like that, you should still be able to hear me when I'm changing these windows. Easter Bunny, let me know. Every time. I think I just fixed it. It had the mute button on there. Boomhauer is critiquing me from the Rumble side. Here's a local story, homeboy. Watch this. This is our local story right here. Metro Police investigating the death of a 3-month-old at a daycare provider's apartment. 6 other children up to 16 months found inside the apartment without an adult present. Oh my God. 6 other kids? You telling me you can't hear me right now, Boomhauer? Is that what you're saying? Can you hear me reading this article right now? When I go to the full page. Like that right there. Can you hear me when I do that right there? Answer me, boy. Answer me. Everybody on the YouTube side. Boy, if you don't stop. I don't know what kind of robots live in Kingston Springs, but they tear me up. Okay, good. We're back on track. Thank you, sir. So let's get into it. Oh, the Metro Police Youth Services detectives are investigating the death of a 3-month-old boy who was discovered dead on Monday. Bring this window smaller so y'all can holler at me right there, so you can see that right there. He was discovered dead on Monday inside the West Nashville apartment of his daycare provider. The caregiver, Ann C. Jordan, 51, was not at the apartment in the 500 block of Old Hickory Boulevard when the deceased infant and 6 other children ranging in age up to 16 months were found in by the deceased child's mother and another parent. The 6 children have been determined to be in good health. Yeah, let me do this. Phone line's open too. Sorry I'm late on that, y'all. Get this out of my way. Call in right there if you want to. That's the number, 615-348-5482. Thank y'all to my rebels. I appreciate y'all being here. Boom. Shout out to them rebels. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. I know y'all miss me. I missed y'all. Best damn co-host on the internets. Couldn't hear a damn word I said just then. Boom. I was giving compliments left and right over here. Anthony McQuaid, Atomic Tabasco, Cat F, Zeta Weechi's Cane Sword. Where the hell is Zeta Weechi at? Latina and Cali kicking down the door as we speak. And a beautiful Miss Sonia Scrapbook. Driving home right now. Please be careful. Best damn co-host on the internets. I appreciate y'all. What's up, Latina? How you doing? How you doing? Hope everybody had a good weekend. You got technical difficulties? Oh, tighten it up. Let's tighten it up. Back to this article. So there were 6 other kids in that apartment, so 7 altogether. Medical staff at Monroe Correll Junior Hospital, Children's Hospital at Vanderbilt reported that the dead child did not have any obvious sign of traumatic injury or medical issues. Oh, it's me, man. I've been messing with this program. That's why it mutes me. It had a glitch at one time. It muted me randomly. But I think this time it was me just messing with stuff. You gotta be messing with stuff all the time. Hikers in the Harpeth River State Park found Jordan Monday. Hikers? Found Jordan Monday evening suffering from significant cuts, apparently self-inflicted, to her arms. Police said she was flown by helicopter to a Nashville hospital where detectives will attempt to interview her. Jordan's car was found at the park and is being searched pursuant to a warrant. What you talking about, fool? Boom, Howard.
What you talking about, Willis?
There we go.
What you talking about, Willis?
What you talking about, Boom Howard? What you talking about? Yes, that's crazy as hell, dude. She was probably went totally crazy. They found her in the woods all acting up. I gotta be careful with what I show on YouTube, man. I've been used to being wild over there on the Rumble side. You can't control me. See something, say something. Yeah, I don't know how the baby died. They didn't even say. Check this one out though.
A devastating crash we first told you about last week. You might remember this one here. Police say a woman and a 5-year-old girl died in Prince William County after the car they were in crossed into oncoming traffic. All new tonight, police have charged the driver. They believe he crashed on purpose. Our Katie Lusso spoke to the little girl's father.
Crashed on purpose. And they don't even show a mugshot of this guy, but I believe it was might be a Middle Eastern, possibly Muslim type guy. One of those countries over there. I'm not exactly sure. They don't show his photo, but the name at the end will give you a hint.
My baby girl. She's my baby girl.
Divine Fontaine, speaking with us over the phone tonight, says he still can't believe his little girl, 5-year-old Empress Fontaine, is gone.
I'm totally lost. I'm just lost right now.
Last Wednesday, Empress and her mother, Dorothy Fontaine, were killed in a crash on Dumfries Road at the intersection of Fortuna Plaza. Friday night, police arrested Mustafa Nofel Al-Jazari. Divine Fontaine
Mustafa Nofel Al-Jazari. You tell me.
Said he was Dorothy's boyfriend. Investigators say
he was Dorothy's boyfriend. Let's go back.
Al-Jazari. Divine Fontaine said he was Dorothy's boyfriend. Investigators say Al-Jazari intentionally drove into oncoming traffic, causing the crash after an argument with Fontaine. Investigators say the two were not wearing seatbelts, and Empress was also not properly restrained.
I couldn't believe it. I kept telling myself this is some sick trick. It could not possibly.
So she was the boyfriend of the dude. They were having an argument. And he's like, you know what? I'll run this car right up into who knows whatever.
Be real.
He described his relationship with his estranged wife as complicated, but says what wasn't complicated was their love for their little girl Empress.
I had to put on the little tutu and sit at the little table and play tea with her. I never would thought I'd see that day. Dorothy already said that. She said that girl just got you wrapped around her fingers, and she knows it. She was a light for this world, and she didn't get to shine all the way.
Now, the man who police say was driving Mustafa Al-Jazari, well, he is facing several charges, including manslaughter. The woman who was in that other car that was involved, well, we are told she was not seriously hurt. Lorenzo?
Yeah, you can hear.
So the lady they ran into didn't get hurt seriously, thank goodness. People are crazy as hell, man. SC Wolverines in the house. What up, fool? Man, I just watched that video a second ago, the latest one you just put out. He said, you got me so scared. Yeah, I feel like I'm going to go into the corner and piss myself. Oh, I was rolling, dude. Make sure y'all follow SC Wolverines out there. I don't know if he got that YouTube channel up or not. They've been working hard on them. I'm sorry, the Rumble channel. He's working hard on the YouTube stuff. For sure. Yeah, it was good, man. It was funny. I thought it was funny as hell. Yeah, I liked the video. It was good, man. Let's check this one out. Y'all saw that story about the 5 dead and 9 injured in when the bank employee opens fire in Louisville? Did y'all see that? It happened 18 hours ago, so it was pretty early yesterday.
Sharon Micah, the shooter, worked his way up within the bank. Initially an intern, then an employee who was reportedly getting fired. Tonight, the FBI and ATF are...
I wonder who he was getting fired for. I wonder if any of this... They'll come out with it later, so speculation, obviously, but... anything to have to do with the financial crisis going on right now. He was going to get fired probably doing some sketchy stuff, or it was just his time to go. You tell me.
The gunman's home in Louisville, and local authorities say they are focused on the victims and their families. Terrifying moments as employees hid inside the bank vault at Old National Bank in Louisville. Gunshots still popping as police storm in.
Let's be clear about what this was. This was an evil act of targeted violence.
6 are dead, including the gunman. 8 more people are in the hospital.
That's crazy as hell. You could hear them gunshots popping off down there.
Investigators say the 25-year-old gunman, a bank employee, was about to be fired. He left in
Connor Sturgeon, he was 25 years old. He looked like a regular old dude, man. You can never tell, man.
gunman.
Yeah, you by yourself on Rumble. There's 8 people in there, but they don't want to chat. FBI won't let them. I have a theory about the people on Rumble that don't chat. They're hard workers. They put it on just to listen, and they ain't got time to type and hang out with nobody. They got work to do. That's my theory.
Bank employee was about to be fired. He left a note to his family and was live streaming the attack on Instagram.
He had a long saw.
Holy shit, he was live streaming it on Instagram? I had no idea. Wow. The chat doesn't work for you on Rumble? Lame. Fonzie's on Rumble. Yep, you know that gun knows that it can't shoot people. That's a good point, Fonz. Somebody should have told that gun that it was illegal to even be in that building.
Rifle, and you hear the shots just start firing.
The bank vice president and close friend of the Kentucky governor was one of the 5 employees killed.
He was an incredible friend. Tommy Elliott helped me build my law career, helped me become governor, gave me advice on being a good dad.
Louisville police were on scene within 3 minutes.
And for my LMPD officers who took it upon themselves to not wait to assess everything, but just went in to stop the threat so that more lives would not be lost. Thank you.
Rookie officer 26-year-old Nicholas Wilk was one of the first to confront the gunman. He was shot in the head and is still in critical condition.
Just graduated from the police academy on March 31st.
Hey, let's see, went in there and got business handled, you know what I mean? That's crazy. A bank employee shoots up the bank. There wasn't no robbery. Maybe it was. Who knows what his motive was. They said he left a note. I'm sure all that'll come out soon.
I just swore him in, and his family was there to witness his journey to become a police officer.
The 5 killed are identified as 63-year-old Tommy Elliott, 57-year-old Juliana Farmer, 64-year-old Jim Tutt, 40-year-old Josh Baaack, and 57-year-old Deanna Eckert.
Damn, so he killed 5 people. And he got killed by the 5-0. That shit went out early, too. I was like, dude, what is going on? Boomhauer says it seems like being a cop today is like being in the armed forces these days. Oh, for sure, dude. For sure. Guardia says, stop patting yourselves on the back for doing your job. Yeah, they got a dangerous job, man. It ain't like going to stock the shelves, you know what I mean? Well, hell, it is nowadays. No matter where you're working, you probably got gunfire going down nowadays.
And 57-year-old Deanna Eckert.
Josh Baaack was one of those victims remembered tonight in a vigil as a husband and father of 2. Additionally, 3 victims were sent home from the hospital today and will be okay. The FBI and state police are investigating the gunman's mental health, his social media footprint, and how he got the rifle he used in the shooting. Some who knew him told CNN tonight they are absolutely shocked and saw no red flags. Micah and Cher.
They say 57. Somebody was 57.
to become a police officer.
The 5 killed are identified as 63-year-old Tommy Elliott, 57-year-old Juliana Farmer, 64-year-old Jim Tutt.
Black don't crack, man. She was 57. Juliana Farmer. That's crazy, man. Can't even go to the bank nowadays. People don't act wild as hell. They even had it was a false alarm in Pittsburgh. Police have confirmed there is no evidence of an active shooter and no victims. The building's been safely cleared. Police say students can return to retrieve their personal items. But that went out earlier this morning, too, that there was an active shooter going on there. I'm like, dude, what's going on with these colleges, man? Here's Heather Bear. Hello, mommy. Hello, mama. Can you say hi? Can you say hello? Okay, mommy. Did y'all know that there was another trans shooter that was about to happen, but the police stopped it? Trans teen suspected of planning to shoot up multiple Colorado Springs area schools and churches arrested. Yeah, where's that manifesto? I hadn't seen it yet. I haven't seen it one time yet. Teen suspected of planning to shoot up multiple Colorado Springs area schools and churches. Let's watch this video.
Teenager is in custody after being suspected of planning to, quote, shoot up schools and churches in Colorado Springs. William Whitworth, who self-identifies as Lily.
Yeah, that's a good point, y'all. I wonder which manifesto is going to come out first, the dude from the bank or the transient that shot up the Nashville school. Place your bets.
He's charged with 2 counts of criminal attempt to commit murder in the first degree, along with additional charges.
11 News reporter Caitlin Quisenberry is live outside of Timber View Middle School. And Caitlin, that was one of 3 schools that the suspect allegedly planned to conduct a shooting at.
District 20 sent out an email earlier this morning to parents and staff outlining the details of this case. The email emphasized transparency and a reassurance of safety. According to the affidavit obtained by 11 News, Whitworth claimed to be about a third of the way through planning.
William. Dude, are you kidding me right now? The bond set at $75,000. Let me go down here. Where's this at? $75,000. Transparency. What's up, Devin? What up, Devon's in the house?
And proceeding with the school shootings. The affidavit states the suspect's alleged plans were brought to the police through a sister, a voice who possibly stopped multiple school shootings.
Mind just starts to swim with all of the questions, but then immediately when we found out, we were so thankful that someone heard something, saw something, and did something.
The suspect is currently booked at the Elbert County Jail and is set with a $75,000 bond. Live in Colorado Springs, Caitlin Quisenberry, KKTV.
Dude, why would you give anybody a bond that had, let's see how they found the person. What up, Devon? Let's see how they found this person. Teenagers suspected of planning to shoot up, quote unquote, multiple schools in Colorado Springs, according to news release issued by the 18th Judicial District Attorney's Office on Thursday. A teen named William Whitworth, who identified as Lily. So it was a dude wanting to be a woman. Was charged with 2 counts of criminal attempt to commit murder in the first degree, criminal mischief, menacing, and interference with staff, faculty, or students of educational institutions. The DA's office included arrest papers, which can be read at the bottom of this article. Sweet. They go all out on this mother. Yeah, he's a delicate riddle flower. He's a Riri. Delicate riddle flower. According to the arrest papers, a family member of the suspect called the authorities claiming their sister threatened to shoot up a school. Sister. Is it a dude or not? Authorities went to a residence in Elbert County on March 31st. The suspect was found sleeping in his room. It says in her room. It's William Lily, so it's a girl, I'm sure. We're so confused. Who knows? Once entering the home, there was a trash piled up all around the house to where it made it hard to walk inside. Dirty. I'm pretty sure living at your mama's house. Part of the arrest paper reads, there were numerous containers filled with half-eaten food. Gross. With mold growing inside and numerous alcoholic beverage containers lying around the house. Wow. Gross. It's always some slovenly mother. A law enforcement officer spoke with the suspect, who reportedly said at one point,
I'm a little drunk, by the way.
While waiting for the fire department to show up, Lily was asked how much she had been planning, how much she had been planning the school shooting, and Lily's stated she's about a third of the way from doing it. The arrest papers add, Lily verified that Timberview Middle School was one of the main targets currently, and other targets were churches. Wow. Lily was asked what kind of planning she had done, and she stayed. I don't know who wrote this article, but they need to proofread this mother. She had a layout of the school, active firearm planning, and starting a manifesto. It's the developing story, and this article will be updated. Proofread that part, and let's try again, man. I'm not sure what was happening. The suspect is scheduled to make a court appearance on May the 5th for a preliminary hearing. Suspect's bond was $75,000. I wouldn't give this fool no bond. You crazy as hell. I wouldn't give that person no bond, man. They didn't actually commit an act, though, so you gotta kind of... Yeah, they do need some proof. I don't know. I guess they think people are not going to read the article. Yeah, I gave him the message, Devin. You can count on me. There was another one in Louisville too. Like everybody's getting shot up. I wonder if they're doing this on purpose. Like we need all this gun control now. See all these shootings that are happening. The bank's not safe. The school's not safe.
I don't feel safe.
Let's take all their guns away. This one from the Gateway Pundit. Breaking: police confirm second Louisville shooting outside the Jefferson Community Technical College, only blocks from the mass shooting inside the Louisville bank. Well, I'm sure they probably weren't in cahoots together, but I can't say. Earlier this morning, they reported on a tragic shooting inside the Old National Bank in downtown Louisville. And the Louisville Metro Police have confirmed another shooting has taken place in Louisville, only blocks from the mass shooting inside the bank. The suspects fled. No active shooter. What the hell's going on, man?
You guys' guns are out of control. Ah!
Get it together, people. Get your gun on a leash. Yeah, there's some kind of weird news that happened too on the Twitter sphere. Says breaking: Twitter is dead. A filing. I'm glad you're here, Devin. I want to get your opinion on this. Filing at Southern District of Florida shows that Twitter Incorporated has merged with X Corp, and now Twitter no longer exists. X Corp's parent company is X Holding Corp. I don't know who that is. Is that Elon shit or is that some Chinese shit? The new phase of Twitter will be X Corp. Is this the start of the Everything app? And supposedly Elon, well, not supposedly, he actually said it. I saw the tweet. He was saying that there was a app in China that does everything for you. It does all your social media and it does your banking and all this and that or whatever. Like nobody wants that, but they think it's all cool for some reason. I don't know who Don't Tread on Us is. LLC, a Florida limited liability company, plaintiff versus Twitter. Pursuant to Federal Rule of Civil Procedure 7.1, defendants underside counsel hereby files amended disclosure statement on behalf of named defendant Twitter and its successor in interest X Corp. And it states as follows: Twitter Incorporated has merged into X Corp and no longer exists. X Corp is a privately held corporation incorporated in Nevada with its principal place of business in San Francisco, California, and thus a citizen of Nevada and California. Its parent corporation is X Holdings Corp. No publicly traded corporation owns 10% or more of stock of X Corp or X Holdings Corp. I don't know, man. You tell me. I ain't no legal scholar. You want an app that does everything, you just don't want the consequences? Yeah, it's coming. Whether you want it or not. Whether you like it or not. Yeah, what about this January 6th stuff here? They said shocking update. So shocking, we had no idea. FBI now admits 40 undercover agents infiltrated the crowds on January 6th. Well, no. No, don't tell me. I can't believe it. My eyes are not believing what I'm seeing. Man, we got some hard-hitting stuff over on the Rumble side of things. I hope y'all stick with me for that. I don't know if Epps is one of them or not. If it was, that would be the lead story, Devin. It wouldn't be just 40 undercover agents. It would be Ray Epps admitted, or FBI admitted Ray Epps' involvement. You know what I mean? That would be story number one. Wearing it out. So shocking. See if you're shocked about this shit, though. Justin Jones got reinstated to his former position. Who was shocked to see that? And is this dude black, or is he Middle Eastern Indian? Is he Filipino? Is he Mexican? I mean, this dude's black, obviously. And she's a white lady. She's a whole white lady. They get a vote for him today.
This is what democracy looks like.
Yeah. Justin Pearson said before Jones was sworn in.
State lawmaker Justin Jones is once again representing Nashville's District 52 in the House. Nearly a week ago, Republican lawmakers voted to remove him and Justin Pearson. They led a peaceful protest in the well of the chamber, all over gun violence. WSMV's Danielle Jackson joins us now with more.
She doing it too, peaceful protest.
This was an unprecedented vote inside of the Metro chambers this afternoon, where council members voted unanimously for Justin Jones to return to the state house. Marking the first time in Metro Nashville history, Metro Council members called a special meeting to reinstate Justin Jones back into his seat.
I'm walking this building today, sent a clear message that attacks on democracy won't happen unchallenged. Ayes 36.
Supporters for Justin Jones cheered after.
So you saw it right there. All 36 people voted to keep him in there. So I don't want to hear no racism.
Unchallenged. Ayes
36, all 36, 0, and no abstains. So every single one of them in there bent the knee for it. Return him to the jailhouse. Sonia, what's up, Sonia?
36. Supporters for Justin Jones cheered after council members unanimously voted to
They about to start marching in there, dude. Like, they were so excited. Yeah, yeah. I'm like, dude, calm down, bro. Calm down. Calm down more.
Him as the representative for District 52. It's been nearly a week since Jones, along with Justin Pearson and Representative Gloria Johnson, were up for expulsion. They protested for better gun laws inside of the well. This happened after 6 people were killed inside of the Covenant School. Hundreds of Jones's constituents and community members marched with him, holding signs and chanting. From the Metro Courthouse to the Capitol, just minutes after the special meeting.
I mean, walking with the people coming from the Metro Courthouse to the Capitol, it just, almost brought me to tears, thinking that we are at a transformation point in Tennessee, that there is something happening that is being resurrected here that I really think can restore and renew the South to a place where multiracial democracy can thrive.
And on the steps of the Capitol, Jones was officially District 52's.
Dude, it didn't have nothing to do with race. Why do they keep trying to bring race into it? Sonya says, hey, everybody. So it's now just the Tennessee one, the one with an afro at that. Yeah, he's all lonesome. One is the loneliest number that could ever be. He all lonely by himself over there. What up, what up? Hello. What's up, caller? Boomhauer is on the line. Where you at, fool?
Hello.
I hear you now. What you doing, man? Boomhauer trying to call in. It ain't working. What you doing, man? What you doing, Bob? Yeah, he was all breathing hard in my ear. Like, what the hell? Everybody's so excited about Justin Jones getting back in there. They prank calling me. Boomhauer's on the line. What's up? Boy, I hear you breathing. Do I need to call emergency services? What's happening here? What's going on? Keep trying. We'll work out them bugs, man.
Representative again, signing his oath of office.
It gives me hope that
Homeboy had that mohawk. Check him out.
Signing his oath
right
of
there.
office.
It gives me
representative again, signing his oath.
What's Homeboy got his mohawk going on right there? Showhawk. It ain't working. Why it ain't working, man? Let me restart the Skype. Let me restart that Skype. See if we can get it back working. I heard you coming through. It rang, and then I heard the air on your end. Try it again now, sir. 615-358-5482. How black you think this dude is? It went silent. Well, that's no fun. Let's see if I can work out these kinks right quick. Let me check my settings on this beast. Audio and video. I wonder if that will work now. Hang on, fool. Let me get back to you. There he is. What's up? Oh, he ran away again. It's so much fun. Let's try it again, fool.
Oath of office.
It gives me hope that there's a movement led by young people that is really transforming the space. This is the people's house. It's not a fraternity house. It's not a palace, but it's the people's house, and the people's voice will be heard in the people's house.
During today's rally, Jones
What up,
called
what up?
for the House Speaker Cameron Sexton to.
Boomhauer, what's up?
Hello, hello.
Can you hear me now? I hear you now.
Rebel 1. Hello, hello.
I hear you.
I'm
What's
down
up?
below. Rebel.
Is this
Rebel.
Is this old Pearson?
Rebel. We got a rebel. He's a rebel on the phone. He's a rebel. Rebel with the reason. There ain't no reason.
Dude,
The
can
rebel
you
ain't
hear
got no
me?
reason. Is it a rebel?
I guess he can't hear me. I don't know what's going on with Skype, man. Let me try to fix this crap. Did everybody hear him that time? I heard him that time. Check, 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 1 2 1 2. in the place to be. I heard you coming through that time. Did you hear me? I was talking to you the whole time, fool. Microphone, check, check, check. You heard him? Yeah, I heard him too. I don't know if he couldn't hear me. Try one more again. Do what you do, fool. Yeah, so homeboy's back in there now. Good for you. What was the point of even taking him out of there? Just a waste of time, dude. Such a waste of time. You couldn't hear anything. Well, that's what we call dumb. Try it again. I went back and adjusted a setting. Boomhauer. Can you hear me now? Boomhauer.
Hello?
Yeah, man. Can you hear me?
Hey, man. Look, if you can't figure out this damn mute button, I'm about to bust some damn beatboxing. Hey, this goes out to SC Wolfers.
Dude, can you hear me right now? Dude, you can't just call up and beatbox the show. Shout out to Boomhauer. Yeah, do I have any, I'm gonna have to mute that fool. He's acting a fool right now. Is there any reason why I use Skype versus Google? Asking because I have no idea there's a difference or an advantage. I used it because that's what ABL was using, and I figured it might be easy to do. And we've done it a million times on the show. I don't understand what the problem is. He's still going over there.
Might call on the house phone to see if the landline, God forbid a landline actually work, y'all. So if a landline works, then we're going to take it old school. If we take it old school, then we're really going to have to go back.
Dude, Devin calls all the time.
With the music tonight, so I'm going to use the landline to try to call in. But I hope you like the beatboxing. I'm just trying to entertain people. That's all I'm trying to do.
Yeah, he was a beatboxer.
Shout out to Devin. I don't know nothing about no meth woman. You understand me? I don't know nothing about no meth woman. I don't do drugs. I just drink this here alcohol. I like wine and I like beer, but I don't drink Bud Light no more. You understand me? Bye.
I have no idea why that wasn't working. Yeah, Boomhauer's giving us some beatboxing. He's multi-talented, in case y'all didn't know. In case you didn't know. Graphic warning. Best call in ever. Yeah. Nobody else is going to give you beatbox on their show right now. I can tell you that right now. Who else lets people call in and do beatboxing on the show? Nobody I ever heard of. Graphic warning for this next story.
County woman faced a judge a few hours ago for a case investigators describe as disgusting and disturbing. Now, we want to warn you the details of this case are graphic in nature. A judge set 19-year-old Denise Frazier's bond at $25,000. Deputies arrested her in the Myrick community Wednesday. The sheriff's department received a tip about graphic videos of unnatural intercourse on social media. The department says it's in the initial investigation phase, but has found no evidence that Frazier was threatened or coerced to participate in these acts on video. 3 separate dogs were seen on video, and all animals are now in a safe place getting medical help. The lead investigator says he's never worked a case like this before.
We've never dealt with this particular type of case before, so there's really no true words to describe it other than disgusting. And so right now, like I said, we're still in that initial stage, kind of past the first part of it, but we're still going to look into it to see if there's more.
Jones County say some videos may have been made in other counties, and they have alerted those counties, and more charges may be added.
Yeah, you heard that right. 3 different dogs. She was posting videos online on social media. They said it was called unnatural intercourse. Your calls won't work. Dude, everybody heard your beatbox. We can all hear you. I don't know why you can't hear us or me. You're coming through fine. You can hear me right now. I don't know. Seems dumb if you ask me. I mean, it's always been the same settings as it's always been. What am I doing wrong? Microphone, speakers. Whoa. Was that me doing that? What up, caller? 416.
How you doing, Rebel? It's Zoot Java.
Hey, what's going on, brother?
You just showed a little something there about this woman getting arrested for unnaturally getting on all fours with somebody who naturally gets on all fours.
Yes, sir.
And all I can think of now is the way that we're going. You're going to see Bud Light pushing for this because it's going to become part of the LGBTQ A, and the A is going to be for animal that they're going to be shoving in there. And if you don't agree with people having sex with animals, then the problem is going to be like us and you, everybody else who doesn't agree with it. We're going to be the problem, and we're going to be bigots because we don't agree with this. And what do you think?
I say the slippery slopes. We fell off the cliff already, so it wouldn't surprise me one bit.
Yeah, like, because you look at how they're trying to normalize that thing with the kids, even by saying, "Oh, you can't call them." I better not say it on your show. You have to call them minor attracted persons.
Yeah.
No, it means the same bloody thing to me. It means that you got a problem, and you're even worse than what the Dalai Lama's pushing for. Like, this is a little too weird. This whole sex thing, they should have just, take a look at what Uganda's doing. They're taking a look at us and saying, we don't want to wind up there. So they're just allowing it all to begin with. And they know it's going to happen, but the people are going to be smart about it, and they're just going to do what they should do, have sex with each other inside. What a novel concept that is, right? And not flash it around.
Yeah, I think they've lost all decorum. That's the new word going around now. You know what I mean? Decorum. Nobody has any decency for themselves. Nobody cares about privacy. It seems way overblown. And yeah, we're going in that direction for sure.
Right, and you can't say anything about it. Like up here, I don't know if you heard. I was talking. I guess it was on ABL, like about they're trying to push a bill through that you can't even protest against these weird transgender things that go on, like with kids. You can't even say anything about it. You can't print paraphernalia about it. You can't be anywhere near them, or you're going to get a $25,000 fine and possibly, maybe do jail time.
Yeah, I saw that.
And yeah, that's the crap that we got going on.
Did they actually pass that bill, or they just proposed it?
Yeah, well, it's they're proposing that, like they've got it all written up already, and then it has to go through. Basically, it kind of goes through the same way as it does down in the States, when they vote on it and that. So, but I think that it happened because out in British Columbia, they've had some real pushback. British Columbia is for those that don't know, is the westernmost province here. And if you go straight down the coast, you're right at California, and they're kind of like our California, with the weirdos. And so they had a couple of protests, and the cops didn't do anything to the people who were protesting. So push them back, that's fine. But when they got attacked by the Antifa bunch that showed up, they wouldn't do anything to help them.
Was
and
that
then there was another.
Was that the Billboard Chris incident?
It just recently happened.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Then there was another one.
Go ahead.
Oh, the Billboard one, you say?
Yeah, his name is Billboard Chris. He was standing out there talking to, trying to just protest with his sign, and they come up harassing him. He got punched in the face, and he had a conversation with the cops, like, why didn't you help me? Why didn't you do anything? And he's like, well, they're like, you started it, you know what I mean? I'm like, come on, dude.
No, that wasn't the one, actually, but yeah, there's been a bunch of these things going on. And like they finally had one, and the cops actually did have to intervene and help out the protesters because it got too bad. And I think that the problem is they want to normalize these people so much that they realize that word's getting out. We got a thing up here called, and if you'll pardon the pun, Rebel News. I don't know if you heard of them.
Yeah, I follow Rebel News.
And yeah, well, Trudeau hates their guts. He's been trying to do everything to get them, just get rid of them, like trying all these legal things. And I've even seen where he's got RCMP guys, plainclothes. I actually saw this happen. Like they had it, a guy had it on camera, attacking one of the news anchors, and but not like the way it sounds. What he would do is he would get in front of the guy and then jump back and give him like a body check and stuff like that. He just kept doing things like this. Like weird stuff that if you did it in a bar, you'd get your face kicked in.
Yeah, for real.
But it's as a result of that, they've got this issue with Rebel News, who are going to put it out because the other stations are not going to put it out. The CBC is a state-run organization, so they're not going to ever put that on the news because Trudeau don't want it. And the other ones, they all get a big slice of this pie, right? And it comes to a total of about $500 roughly per family in this country to pay to bail out all the news organizations, and that's all the news organizations. So Rebel News don't take it, right? Because every time you take something like that, there's always a caveat. Right? Yeah, you can have this, but you can't report on this type of thing.
Yeah, they can tell you what to report on and tell you to shut up about stuff, too, if they're giving you money now.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why Rebel don't do it. They want to give you an honest report. And so that really pisses them off, too. They thought maybe they'd get them that way, that they would go for the money.
And so that didn't happen. And this stuff is leaking out, and they don't want it to start snowballing and have people go against their little agenda. So if they can make it so that you can't even protest, then, you know, like a $25,000 fine, like Jesus Christ, just because you went down there and protested,
Well,
and we're supposed to be a free country?
Well, they said even if you offended them, if you had something offensive on your sign, you said something that offended someone, if it was offensive, you could be liable under those charges or whatever. And my whole thing is, they're offensive to us. I'm offended like a mofo when I see a grown man doing some of the things that they do in front of children. But we're the bad people. What?
You know, you just said it right there. Like, they're getting offended by this, and so that's what the problem is. But I'm sorry, but if the law is you can't offend someone, then they shouldn't be able to offend us.
Exactly.
And they are offending a lot of people. And if people don't say anything, because generally speaking, the people that are pissed off by it and aren't going out to protest, they got too much to lose. And of course, these other losers, they get guys like Antifa and shit like that, a bunch of losers who have absolutely nothing to lose because they are nothings. And they got no job. They have absolutely nothing. So they're garbage. They are human trash. And so when you've got them out there protesting on your behalf, number one, that should say something about you. And number two, this is why the other people don't say anything anyway. There's no way they can afford a $25,000 hit.
Yeah, that's trying to scare the hell out of people. I don't see how that's even enforceable. But who am I? I'm not a legal scholar. Because
really
the shoe's on the other foot. If we told them, hey, we don't want you here, you're offensive to us, we feel like we're harassed by you, they would lose their mind. You couldn't enforce that. It's freedom to do whatever you want. It's freedom of expression.
Yeah, well, that is all part of making sure that you can't say something. Then people, they don't even realize that they think before they say something. And while, yeah, you should think before you say something, but you have to like really think before you say something. Now, it's gone overboard, and in doing so, it controls the way you think. In general, it controls your way of thinking, and there's no way of actually having the freedom of expression because you're being controlled by it. We don't even I realize it, but like most people don't even have a clue that they're being manipulated by this.
Yep, the self-censorship and the they, thems and this and that or whatever, they got us jumping through hoops already.
And yeah, and it's going on down in the U.S. now, unfortunately, because that was the one thing that I always agreed on was you should be able to say absolutely anything at all, in my opinion. It doesn't matter how offensive it is, doesn't matter. And the thing is, you got to realize that it's a good thing to actually do that because I had been talked to by some people before, and I didn't realize exactly what they were like. And then once they got to know me, I guess they figured because of my stance on open speech and that, they started to say some pretty strange things. And it was at that point I said, you know what? I don't want anything to do with this person. So if you let everybody speak their mind, you're going to find out what they're actually like, rather than they hide it and you could be hanging out with a Nazi and not even know it.
Yeah. Well, everybody's a Nazi to them nowadays, which they have no idea.
That's because they don't even have a clue what the hell a Nazi is. If they'd realized it, it's exactly what that clown AOC and her band of idiots is pushing. It actually means National Socialist. That's what it was based on, the whole thing. So, and that's how they want to run the country? like Hitler's little band of idiots?
Yeah, they're indoctrinated. Every video that I've ever seen with them doing a debate with somebody or asking them what their stance is on certain issues, they know nothing beyond whatever the talking point is. They have no concept of independent thought. You try to ask them a question that doesn't stick to the regular talking points, and they're totally lost.
Well, look at the people that they won't talk to. Like, they won't talk to Ben Shapiro. Like, there's no way. If I was afraid of looking like an idiot, there's no way I'd debate Ben Shapiro of all people.
Oh yeah, he'll set him down.
No way. The guy's like an encyclopedia walking around in Fed.
Yeah.
You know, he's got like total recall of all the facts and everything. Like him, there's a guy like by the name of Douglas Murray. If you haven't seen him, he's another one. He's just entirely brilliant. He's conservative. And I remember there was a woman got out there, didn't like his stance on refugees, and she was openly calling him a fool and stuff like that. And then when he got his turn to talk, he demolished her. He didn't, trash talk her. He just said what she was. He just openly said, well, you this, that, and the other thing, made her look like a moron.
Mm-hmm.
So there's some people that they just don't want to get into a debate with, and there's no way AOC could get anywhere past 2 minutes with Ben Shapiro.
Yeah, no way. She wouldn't even entertain it.
No, she'd walk away crying.
Well, man, I thank
Definitely.
I thank you for your call. I'll give you the last word.
Oh, no, that's it. I better go. I probably got Boomhauer there chomping at the bit to finally get through, eh?
Yeah, hopefully it works this time. I appreciate you calling, man.
Hey, man, it was great talking to you. Shout out to Boomhauer. Shout out to Sonia. Everybody else. Have a great night, man.
Yes, sir. You have a great night yourself.
Thanks. Bye.
We'll talk to you soon. See ya. Shout out to Zoot Java there. Need to add his 615. What's up?
What's up, homeboy? I finally made it. Dude, what in the fuck? I don't want to cuss on the YouTubes, but
You can't be cussing on my show now.
I don't want to cuss on your show, but man, what the hell is going on, man? My phone. First of all, I just want everybody to know that I've been calling in everybody's show for the past 3 weeks, mad as hell, because man, people been getting shot and getting beat up, and Nashville's getting attacked. It's crazy, man. So I've been getting fucking shit. I'm pissed off, man. So I've been getting all mad, and there's a couple of people that's been tagging me and hitting me up going, why you gotta talk all evil, and why you gotta talk all this, and why you gotta do all that? There ain't no reason for you to be talking all this, blah, blah, blah. Dude, what do you want me to do? There's little kids getting killed and all this shit, man. What the fuck? I'm just trying to, hey, man, I'm on the right side, and I'm not on the left side, so it is what it is. So okay, let me back this up. First off, shout out to Zoot Java, which is my homeboy from Canada. That cigar box is what I know him from way back in the day. And I met the dude in Jericho Green's chat 2 years ago. And that dude's always been cool with me. So shout out to him, by the way, because I know he was just on the phone. And so that's the first thing I want to say. Second thing I want to say, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you loud and clear.
Thank God, dude. So now I'm on my house phone, just so you know. So if you can save it as who I am, save it as Boomhauer, that I'm calling in, because that's crazy that some dude from Canada can call and talk to you, and you can talk back to him, but your own damn brother from 5 miles down the road can't talk. I can't talk to my own brother 5 miles down the road.
I think it was on your end though, because I could hear you fine. I could hear myself telling you that, hey man, what's up? I heard you beatboxing. I had to mute you for a second though, because I couldn't talk.
Yeah, because okay. So just to explain myself, I called. You said the phone lines were open, so I was on the. I was on Rumble. I ixnayed out of that. I got on to YouTube, and I'm watching you on YouTube. So I shrunk you down on YouTube, and I got onto my phone, and I clicked because I have you in my savings to, boom, I got you in my contacts. So I went into my contacts to call you, and it did like a type thing, and it was weird for a second, and it was nothing but silent. And I'm like,
you done went
like
to
this,
another dimension,
like,
homeboy.
yeah, and I'm like, dude, there's something. Somebody's got to be listening to me. So I just started talking, and that's what happened. Is I started talking, and then I said, man, if he, and then I exited out of it, and then I came back into the show, and you said, dude, I almost had you. So I did it again. I kept calling, and then you said, do it again. And the second to last time that you said do it again, I was like, man, if he asked me to do it again, I'm going to just start beatboxing and making up dumb shit and to see if SC Wolverines is listening to me. So that's what I did. So I can't blame you for muting my ass for just saying dumb shit. But anyway, so the reason why I hit you up, dude, can you hear me? First of all, 1, 2, 3, can you hear me?
I hear you loud and clear.
Okay. Did you have any idea that there was a protest in the middle of Hendersonville yesterday?
I wasn't even here yesterday, but
Well, okay. So let me ask you this: at what time? Okay, what time did you leave Hendersonville and go to another city?
I mean, I was at home. I didn't even go to the city, so I wouldn't have saw it no way.
Okay, I'm not gonna throw no names out there, but I'm gonna just subliminally, me and you know who I'm talking about. But me and my brother know somebody that works for Governor Bill Lee's company, and I had no idea, but I found out yesterday that there was a protest in the middle of Hendersonville. And just so y'all know, Hendersonville is like 30 minutes outside of Nashville. We live between Nashville and Gallatin and Kentucky, right? So like there's a little bitty spot that we live in that is very, very, very red. And so just to let y'all know, when I called ABL the other day, it was like a week and a half ago when I called, or last week or whatever, when I called ABL and I was pissed off, yes, I get mad because, dude, this is crazy what's going on. Somebody's got to stand up for something, and if it's got to be me, it's going to be me. It is what it is. But where me and my brother Rebel live, it's a very red spot in the middle of Tennessee between Nashville. It's about 20 to 25 minutes outside of Nashville, and so many, probably like an hour outside of Kentucky, or maybe an hour and a half outside of Kentucky, but it's very red, right? So where we live, nothing happens. The only thing that has ever happened out of this town, Taylor Swift used to live here. That's it. She used to live here, and that's all we get. Get out of here. Taylor Swift came from where in the hell, up in Pennsylvania somewhere, moved to Hendersonville. Get your ass out of here. Go to Hollywood, see you. That was it. That's it. But yesterday, had no idea that in front, okay, when I say this to Rebel, he's going to know what I'm talking about a mile away from his house and 3 miles away from my house, there's a spot that used to be a Kroger, and Kroger is like a grocery store, if you don't know what we're talking about. But there was a Kroger. In front of that Kroger is a Lee company. Y'all pay attention to this. Lee Company is a company that does HVAC. So they do your heating and your heating and your air conditioning in your house. Who owns that company? Governor Bill Lee.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Weezy, hit him with it, man. You tell them what I'm trying to say.
You tell them. I don't know what you're trying to say.
Okay, so Governor Bill Lee owns Lee Company. His granddaddy owned it. His granddaddy gave it to him. He's been running it ever since. I found out that he got on stage and put his whole company in front of him, and he told those people, he said, this was told to me last night at dude, I swear to God, this is what told me last night. He got in front of his company and he said, hey, man, I'm going to appoint this dude over here, X guy, whoever this guy is, to run this company. It's called Lee Company, and they do all this HVAC stuff. And he said, and they go, and everybody started freaking out like, what are you doing? What are you doing? And he said, I'm leaving. God told me that I need to run for governor of Tennessee, and I told him no, and I went to sleep. And I woke up and kept doing my job. He said, so many months went by, and then once again I went to sleep, had a dream, and God came to me and said, I need to run for governor of Tennessee. Stop what you're doing. Stop Lee Company. You're done. You need to run for governor of Tennessee. And Bill Lee came and held like this big, huge thing, and he had everybody in this auditorium of his entire company, and he said, guys, I'm just telling y'all, I'm leaving, and this dude right here is going to run the company from here on out. I'm running for governor. We're going to see what's going to happen. And everybody looked at him like, oh, my God, and everybody's freaking out like, oh, my God, he's leaving the company, blah, blah, blah. So that was before he became governor of Tennessee. So now you fast forward, he's the governor of Tennessee. So yesterday, dude, in front of his company, where his home office is in front of this old Kroger that is a half a mile from your house. They had some crazy kids. They said there was a bunch of kids. They had some crazy standoff, and they were like, no more guns. No, they did this no more guns thing in the middle of Hendersonville, dude. That makes no sense, and they did it in front of Lee Company. And I believe that they did it for a reason. And I think it was Antifa. And what blows my mind is I had no idea, dude.
Yeah, I didn't either. It's right down the street.
Say what?
Yeah, it's just right down the street. I had no idea.
Dude, right down the street from your house. Right down the street from where you're broadcasting.
I could throw a rock to that bitch probably. I could throw a football over that mountain. I could probably hit that protest site from here with a football.
Dude, don't tell me what an AR could do from where you live.
Watch yourself.
But I'm just saying. So that blew my mind, dude. So I was like, oh my God. I keep calling in the ABL going, you better not bring this to my town. You better not bring this to my town. We're red. Don't bring it here. Dude, they did. It is literally at the end of your street. It's where's that at? That's Kroger. Dude,
I didn't see any news reports about it. Was it on the news at all or no?
No.
How did you find out about it?
You know the only reason why I knew about it? The manager of Lee Company hit up you-know-who and said, dude, these kids are in the street. Dude, they were blocking off the street, and they were like, no more guns. And they did a no more guns rally, and they were blocking off traffic, dude, in the middle of Main Street.
Get the fuck out of here.
In the middle of Main Street.
Where were the cops at? I'm sure the cops nipped that shit in the bud sooner or later, did they not?
He said, all I know is our little liaison said, hey, man, send me pictures. I want to see this shit, and I want to know what's going on. And when he told me that story, I go, when did this happen? And he said, today. And it blew my mind because I'm like, well, I was working 2 miles away from that. Never heard nothing on my phone. Never heard a cop siren. Never heard anything. Never heard nothing. And he goes, yeah, it's funny that they did that right in front of Lee Company. Right in front. They did it right in front of Lee Company, dude. Mm-hmm. Right in front of Bill Lee's joint, man, where he owns his HVAC company.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, wow.
He ain't going nowhere. I can tell you right now. He does all the HVAC for all of the huge buildings in our town, the malls, most of everybody's houses and shit. He's so ingrained with that business everywhere. He ain't going nowhere, man.
Yep. So for people that don't know, for right now, let's me and you educate these people. These are all our friends. Everybody's listening is our friends. So Bill Lee is a guy who, and I found out last night by talking to our liaison, Bill Lee is the grandson of the guy who started Lee Company. And Lee Company is an HVAC service that give you your, if your air conditioner goes out, if your heat goes out, his company is going to come and do it. It was just his grandfather doing it by himself. He was doing it by himself for a little bit. Then he got his son into it, doing a little bit. But his grandson is Bill Lee, guys. Bill Lee is the governor of Tennessee right now. So what happened was Bill Lee got educated and he went to college and he got smart into business. And he came back to his granddaddy and he said, "Granddaddy, we can grow this company. It does not have to be just you and my daddy and me. We can hire people and we can grow this thing into an empire." 20 years later, this dude built it into an empire. And Bill, like Rebel just said, Bill Lee grew it so that it's everywhere. If you go downtown, if those people running out of heat, Lee Company's fixing it. They're contracted to fix it. He is all over the place, and he literally told his company, and our liaison, I don't want to throw nobody out there, but our liaison said he is the most Christian man you will ever meet. Mm-hmm. And I know a lot of people don't want to hear about Christianity. They won't want it shoved down their throat. I get it. I totally get it. But you got to hear people out. You got to hear people out. And Bill Lee said that God came to him one time and said, "Dude, give it up. And you need to run for governor of Tennessee." Why? That's weird, man. To me, I'm like, hey, man, I'm a realist. I'm a real dude. I'm a realist. Hey, man, why? Why would God come to you? Where are you hearing these voices from? Like, what's going on? Anybody who's like, oh my God, Boomhauer's fucking crazy. No, I'm real with you. Where's all this shit coming from? So Bill Lee said, "This is bullshit," and he threw it away. I'm not doing it. I'm just hearing voices in my head. And then he said that he went on down the line and he heard it again and said, "You need to run for governor of Tennessee." And come to find out, Marsha Black was the governor. She dipped out and became senator and left that fucking seat open, dude. And that's when he got that dream and it came to his head, "You need to run for governor." And they said, everybody told him, "How are you going to be a governor, dude? You're just an HVAC guy. You only do air conditioning in people's houses and you're running this company. What do you know about Tennessee, dude?" And he said, "Dude, I don't even know, man. If this is what God wants me to do, I'm going to do it, man. I'm going to figure it out, man."
Yeah, but he's more than just an HVAC guy. He's a businessman. He's smart. He's got a multi-million-dollar company that he didn't get it by making dumb decisions, so...
Yeah. I'm with that too. At the same time, you're like, dude, what the hell? But I'm just saying, as a realist, like, dude, you're just some HVAC guy. What do you mean you're going to be the governor? It's like, I'm going to be the governor, man. If it's going to be, it's going to be. And look what he's done for us, man. It ain't by chance. It ain't by reason. It happened. Rebel without a reason. It happened. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it just trips me out that he's doing so good for Tennessee, man. And then yesterday, dude, it blew my mind that these freaking fools were in the middle of our road, half a mile from where you live, probably like 2 miles from me, and they're in the middle of the street talking about, "Get rid of the guns, get rid of the guns, get rid of the guns." And they did it right in front of the Lee Company, dude, right in front of his home office. It is not a coincidence. I don't want to hold up the phone line. I just want to throw you some real shit because YouTube on that bullshit, it is what it is. And I'm tired of being mad. I've been mad for months, ever since that shooting. And I want to throw some real shit out there for everybody to listen to. So shout out to everybody. I love y'all. I'm going to get up off here.
Hold up before you go. Sonia had a question for you. She
said, go for it.
To ask you who is telling you to be quiet and not say stuff, whatever, like trolls online or people that you know.
Oh, I don't want to throw my friend's name out there because he works for that company, and I don't want him to get fired. That's all it is. He can't trust me. My my friend that works for him came to my house last night and worked here because my water heater exploded and flooded my freaking garage for a week. And I've been trying to get somebody to fix it, and I finally got his number. I finally talked to him, and he works for him. So he came here, put a whole new water heater in, and stayed at my house till midnight last night. And he didn't have to do that. So that's what I'm talking about. It's people that we're all together in this. We talked about.
But who was telling
Joe
you not
Biden.
to say stuff, though?
Say what?
She was saying who was telling you not to say whatever, like trolls online or people that you knew. Who was telling you not to say stuff?
Oh, I just don't want to throw his name out there. I ain't trying to have nobody troll him. Like, hey man, my buddy told me how Bill Lee got his job. He told me exactly how Bill Lee got his job, and I don't want to say who that is. That's all that is. And I guess, yeah, that's it. He's the person that told me exactly, word for word, how he got that job as the governor, and I don't want to throw him out there to say that he told him that, you know what I'm saying? Because,
yeah,
you know, have lefties be. It is what it is. Anything else?
That's it, man. I'll holler at you later.
Hell yeah. I hope I didn't keep you too damn long.
You
good
good,
show,
man.
though. Last week, by the way, before I go, dude, the man baby guy.
We're on YouTube, so be careful.
I know, dude, but the man baby dude, man. Shoo-wee. That's all I gotta say. Shoo-wee, you little dirty boy. Shoo-wee. That's gross, man. People gotta figure life out, dog. It is what it is, man. Hey, it's my brother, man. Rebel Without a Reason. Hey, man, check him out. He's on Rumble. He's on YouTube. He's all over the place, man. Hit that boy up on IG. Hit that boy up everywhere. You understand me? We out here, man. Boomhauer's out, man. See y'all, man. Love y'all. Peace.
Peace out. Shout out to Boomhauer for that call. He's crazy as hell. Yeah, man, I had no idea. That was even going on down the street. 815 call back. I saw you calling in. I couldn't add you to my Ripper Twist. Yeah, here's the article about it. I just found it. Whoa, hold on now. Whoa. Going out of control. I don't even know what this news is. Or kitty. I don't even know what this news is. I just typed in Hendersonville, Tennessee. But this is from our local news station, WKRN. Those driving down Main Street in Hendersonville Monday afternoon were greeted with signs and a little bit of noise. We're getting younger people involved and we're really waking up, said Julia Garnett. It's kind of a call to action. It's a message. I wonder how long that lasted. I wonder if they even had any actual. 815, what's up? 815.
Oh, yeah. Daddy gotta make me sure. Help me.
I don't know what that is. Let me block this idiot motherfucker right here. $815. You're gonna get yourself blocked, sir. Boom. Block your raggedy ass, whoever you are. Give me 1 second, y'all. Weirdo mother. Block you, fool. Oh yeah, mid-completion, I cut him off. Ruined it for him. Probably got pink hair. Probably one of them left-handed dum-dums that try to leave stupid-ass comments in my comment section. Shout out to having them one nut to call me, though. That's all right. He get that block. Try to block on me and shit. Tennessee governor calls for law removing guns from dangerous people. Yeah, that's what he was saying the other day.
It is possible and it is important that we find a way to remove individuals who are a threat to themselves or to our society, to remove them from access to weapons. I'm asking the legislature to bring forth thoughtful, practical measures to do that, to strengthen our laws to separate those dangerous people from firearms, while at the same time preserving the constitutional rights of the people of this state.
I don't know how you can do the two things at the same time like that, because even if they got a mental illness, don't they still have a constitutional right to carry a gun? Or you got to commit a crime before that happens to get it taken away from you. Yeah, they get that pink armpit hair. I would agree. I mean, motherfuckers have nothing better to do but to call up a YouTube show or a Rumble show just to be prank calling shit. Prank caller, prank caller. Is your refrigerator running? You better go catch it. Awesome. It's probably a Twitter freak because I got that number on the Twitter side. It don't matter. We're probably going to get those from time to time. I'll block every one of them mofos. Sonia, what is this article? Mother and son are becoming father and daughter. Awesome. Everybody's got mental illness. Share it with the whole family. Yeah, this whole thing is part of a big transhumanism agenda that it's crazy as hell. We're going to play that actually on the Rumble side of things on Thursday. Or I'll probably just make it a video on Rumble. Put it there so everybody can watch it because it's crazy as hell. See if I can give you a little snippet of it here. But a psychologist was saying that she followed the money. Like, where's all this stuff coming from? Where'd all this originate from? Well, it's all backed by billionaires and millionaires and politicians and some of the richest families in the world that got way more money than we would ever think about having. Give me 1 second. Oh, you watched the one today in full? Here's a small piece of it.
You pictured I watched in the film Planet Lockdown.
Who is also a transhumanist. And Rothblatt is, he's a transsexual. advanced to the point where they could, and there isn't anything in between. Transsexualism, and I write at the intersection of the gender industry, technology, and runaway corporatism. I got into writing about this industry because I was in activist circles. I've campaigned for women's rights since I'm in my 20s. I've campaigned for the environment, et cetera, et cetera. There came a point around 2013 or...
Yeah, man, call in as many times as you want to. Just don't call me late for dinner.
So that suddenly people were being deplatformed for acknowledging biological reality, that we are a sexually dimorphic species. There are only male and female sexes. We are a sexually dimorphic species, just male and female, and there isn't anything in between. Transsexualism has been around probably in the United States since the 1950s. Some people remember Christine Jorgensen made a big splash in the papers, but you know, it wasn't really part of our vernacular, our social vernacular at all. There was a few men who...
Boom, Howard was on the line. What's up?
Boy, I'm going to call you as the info comes in. You understand me?
Breaking news.
Breaking news. Breaking news. One of Mrs. Boomhauer's 7-year-old kids in her class was in that protest yesterday. And you know what he came in today and said?
What did he say?
Let's go. It's a damn good show. So he came into her class and he said, Mrs. Boomhauer, I was in protest yesterday. And so I literally just hung up, brought this, I'm on my phone watching the show tonight, by the way, brought the phone with me into the kitchen. We're both breaking it up, getting drinks, whatever. And she's like, oh yeah, by the way, one of my kids was in that protest yesterday. And I'm like, what? 7-year-old kid was in a protest. And she said, what were you doing in that protest? And he's like, well, we were trying to stop, we just want to take your AR-15s. 7 years old, dog. We just want to take your AR-15s and that's it. And she just looked at him. She said, she told me she looked at him. He goes, so you just want to take our AR-15s, huh? And he's, do you even know what that is? And ran away.
I mean, the kids, they think they're going to an Easter egg hunt, dude,
Say what?
I said they think they're going to an Easter egg hunt. They don't even know what they're doing out there. The grown-ups are doing it. They're doing it. They just want to belong. They don't even care what's happening.
Jesus told me that when he comes back, we better not have no Easter eggs around here at all. I don't want to see no sucking bunnies, and there better not be no eggs when Jesus comes back on Sunday. You understand me? That's what we want to do. So stop it. You're 7 years old. Get in line. You better just run over there and say, I don't want no AR-15. I want an AR-15. Dude, that's what they're doing, man. It's stupid. So you telling me... That's why I had to call. I had to call back, dude. I won't call no more. I won't beat y'all up no more. But dude, this shit is stupid, dog. Come on, man. 7 years old. That boy just got done shitting yellow, and he's like, "Hey, man, you can get the AR-15 out of here, man. We ain't got no time for all that right there, boy. Man, get out of here, dude. You don't even know what you're even doing. Just pack a lunchbox. Pack a lunchbox, son."
Dude, they can't even reach the top shelf. What the hell are you talking about?
Say what?
They can't even reach the top shelf.
No, he can't even read that.
You can take my gun when you can get something out of the freezer. How about that?
Dude, the freezer's on the bottom shelf. Yeah, they'll get that damn ice cream sandwich. That's about it. So that'll let y'all know how dumb this is. This is ridiculous that a little kid that's just a child is going to this protest about guns and has no idea what he's doing. in our town, and we, just so y'all know, we had no idea. And me and Weezy, me and Dale would really have our heads buried into this town to know what's going on, and we had no idea that even happened. So that ought to tell y'all something, that this shit ain't nothing but bullshit. And YouTube, you can do whatever you want to with that, because I'm going to be on Rumble in about the next 15 minutes, so do what it is. You understand me? I'm out of here, man.
All right, man. Peace
I'm
out.
gone. Peace.
Peace out. Shout out to Boomhauer. Calling back. He can't contain himself. Shout out to Mrs. Boomhauer listening to the show. Sonia said when she was in mom groups, some of them went to that stupid pussy hat Trump hating women's march and their sons were holding signs. Shake my damn head. Dumb. What can I say? Pussy whip. Pussy whip. Can I say pussy whip, little bitches? They're just brainwashed, man. They're doing what their parents want them to do. I mean, what are they going to do when their kids don't do what they say anymore? Let me see if I can get the... Dude, they don't even have anything about that protest on this website. I mean, I'm going to WKRN. Give me 1 second, guys. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, all that fun stuff. Hit the like button on the way in, hit the subscribe button on the way out. Okay, here we go. Oh, we got a little video. Cool. How about that?
School students held a walk.
Give me 1 second and get this video out here for y'all. Do 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 do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. Boom, 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 boom. Let's watch this video about the protesters calling for gun control. Students. This is part of their walkout that they had supposedly did the other day. Let's watch it.
To honor the 6 lives lost in the Covenant school shooting, they were back out, marching again. This time, they decided to involve their parents, and they held a march right through town. They're calling for stricter gun laws. News 2's Miranda Whittington was there and has more on how they're working to make sure their voices are heard.
Those driving down Main Street in Hendersonville this afternoon.
Enough is enough!
Were greeted with signs.
6 are dead!
So are they blocking the street? I see them on the sidewalk, son.
And a little bit of noise.
We're getting younger people involved, and we're really
hitting that crosswalk.
And this is kind of a call to action. It's a message.
A message Julia Garnett isn't a stranger to spreading.
I would like to invite you to join me in 6 minutes of silence to represent the lives that we have lost.
A week ago, we met the Hendersonville high school student who worked with her classmate to help organize a walkout at her school.
We stand together for our safety, our lives, and the lives of those that have been lost in yet another school shooting.
And push for gun reform. It's the same message, just a different day.
How do you go home to your family, kids, and grandkids knowing you are actively putting them in danger?
Students from high school to elementary and parents gather with Garnett to march to Memorial Park for change.
Dude, I mean, this is a super small... These are all white people, too, just so you know. There was a couple little colored folks in there.
The adults aren't leading this. The youth are, and that makes me so hopeful.
That's the problem. Like, the adults aren't leading it, and we're the ones that can get the guns. The kids can't get no guns. Well, we know they can, but you know what I'm saying. The kids can get guns, but you understand me. Yeah, they some jazz parents.
Parent Hillary Louder knew she had to come out and say something.
I think that in the suburbs like this, you tend to kind of be in your little bubble. And I think now is the time for us to be vocal citizens. Not one.
He can be in your little bubble.
You look like a bubble, you big old heifer.
More! Vocal citizens. That's what graced the streets of Hendersonville Monday.
Gun control.
Yeah, see here are our Hendersonville police. They're blocking the street for them so they can just walk right on across. All nice and safe. Everything's orderly. There ain't no dumb stuff going on. So when you telling me they're taking over the town and they done marched down the middle of the street, I knew that was some fucking hooey. The cops around here will bust your head open.
And while a lot has taken place in Tennessee over these last 2 weeks, Garnett just wants those making decisions to know her voice.
And these cops are here to protect these kids too. There's way too many young kids here. They wouldn't want no dumb stuff to happen to them.
Others matter too.
And they continue to pass these laws to make it easier for younger people to access guns at a younger age.
That's not a fact. They keep passing these laws to make it easier for kids to get guns at a even younger age. That's false. This little young lady doesn't know nothing about what she's talking about out here trying to lead something. Did you get your homework done? Are they on spring break? Is that what this is? They're bored. They have nothing better to do.
So no, I don't feel listened to, and I hope that marches like this, students continuing to be involved, will bring awareness so that we are listened to.
No more silence and gun violence.
Oh my God, dude. Quiet.
But right now, no.
In Hendersonville, Miranda Whittington, News 2.
Yeah, I knew that was some old hoo-hoo. That's some hooky boo-boo right there. I knew it was some bullsh. I already knew it. You had me thinking Antifa done came to town. That was some little local kids that felt like they got uppity and want to go down there and do something. And
A bill that would give the state a say on who sits on a
and their mama was like, yeah, let's go on down there and do stuff. Can you speak lyrics if you call in? What kind of lyrics are you speaking, sir? Be bringing none of that devil stuff in here. Yeah, and none of those people own guns, I'm sure. They never held a gun. They never fired a gun. They never cleaned a gun. But they're the first ones to call the cops, though, if something happens to them. Truth is, we're going in circles around the gun debate. Yeah, it's just all, it's time wasting. Responsible gun owners don't kill people. Psychos and murderers kill people. I don't know if that's copyright or not. 6'6". Probably not. It ain't like you dropping beats to it. I think Trump explained it pretty well in this truth that he did right here. World War III mofos. You understand me? You understanding me right now? Ask and you shall receive. Ask and you shall receive. Man, I think it's going to wrap it up for me over here on the YouTube side of stuff. I'm going to leave y'all with the season highlights of the worst president ever. Shout out to Maze for this masterpiece.
And thanks to the way in which we have managed our withdrawal, no one U.S. forces or any forces have been lost. Conducting our drawdown differently would have certainly come with an increased risk of safety to our personnel. To me, those risks were unacceptable. But the likelihood there's going to be the Taliban overrunning everything and owning the whole country is highly unlikely. The Afghan military collapsed.
Into a C-17, we've seen Afghans falling.
That was 4 days ago, 5 days ago. The idea that Joe Biden said, come. We're a nation that says if you want to flee and you're fleeing oppression, you should come. They're seeking asylum. First time ever we've told people.
586, who am I talking to? 586. Get it together, caller. What's happening? Call me back. You got to be ready if you're calling in, man. I don't know if 586 was 666 or if that was another troller. Get it together, caller. Back to the program.
Yes.
615.
Dude, do not come, man.
Huh?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. What's up?
Okay, I'm just calling you back so that I can check because whoever's calling you, they can't hear you. So what are you using? Are you using Skype or what to talk to people on the phone?
Yep.
Okay, so if whoever has just called you just now, just like me earlier, and I'm only doing this just to help the show. I'm only helping the show. So whenever the person calls in, they hear nothing, and they're waiting for you, but for whatever reason, they cannot hear you talk to them. And I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's Skype or whatever the hell is going on.
Well, you just called right now. You just called, and I said 615. You heard me say that?
Yep, yeah, I sure the hell did. I sure did. I heard it, boy. Yeah, I did. But I'm just helping you, man. So whoever is trying to call in, do it again, and don't not talk. Just wait for him to talk to you. How about that? I'm gonna be
phone call 101. Phone calls 101.
Yeah, phone call 101. If you call in, he's gonna talk back to you. How about that right there? Bye, motherfuckers.
Call back in 66. It was 66. Boom, Howard's crazy as hell. Yeah, I could hear you 6, but you couldn't hear me for some reason. Call back and we'll try it again. We try one more again, man. Till then, let's watch Joe Biden.
Freedom or personal choice.
586, who am I speaking to?
Hello. Hello.
What's up?
Testing 1 2.
Yeah, man, I can hear you loud
1 2
and clear.
3.
I can hear you just fine, 6.
Anybody?
Yeah, for some reason they can't hear me.
Anyone? Am I coming in clear?
Yes, sir. I hear you loud and clear.
I don't think it's working.
I can hear you just fine, man. You can't hear me for some reason.
No.
Restart your phone, homie.
I got nothing.
I appreciate y'all trying, though. Call back, 6. You can't hear me for some reason.
Going.
Dude, I don't know. This is why ABL says that Skype is the bane of his existence, because he has... Yeah, I checked that. I'm not muted. He's not muted. We're all in this thing together. And if I unmute it on Skype, it'll make a echo happen on this, the way this little mixer works here. You might have to restart your phone or your PC, like Sonia says, 6. But I could hear you loud and clear, man. For some reason, you can't hear me. Operator error in this motherfucker, I bet. No, he wasn't muted because I could hear him loud and clear. Could you guys hear 6 when he came in? I could hear him just fine. Norm called me on Google and it took forever to work, but that was my end, amateur hour. Yeah, that had to do with your restream, though. That wouldn't make sense for 2 calls to come through. Like Boomhauer called in both from the landline and they both came through, but the cell phone didn't work. Yeah, the caller can't hear me, but they can hear both of us. Well, that's good that you can hear both of us. We're going in the right direction. I'll give him a chance to call back if he wants to call back, so we can figure it out. I wonder if playing that video of Joe Biden saying those 2 statements that contradicted each other will get this channel dinged again. You couldn't hear me? I could hear you loud and clear. I don't know what's going on with that. I could hear you just fine. And it didn't work for Boomhauer the first time, but then it worked for Zoot Java. And then it didn't work for Boomhauer again, and then it did when he called in on the landline. The panel is easier. Yeah, the only thing about the panel is you're going for hours. And we can do that. I'd like to have a panel set up and we could all get in there and talk about it together. That's usually Wednesday night on Sonia's channel, but she's making us wait. Building up that anticipation. Getting us worked up into a hot lather. Redo. Oh, holy shit. This was 5 hours ago while we're waiting on 6 to come back in. Urgent evacuation order as a massive fire engulfs a plastic recycling plant with over 1,800 propane tanks at risk. Urgent situation unfolds as firefighters and multiple agencies confront a serious fire at the plastic recycling center, Richmond, Indiana. Damn, that's going to be some toxic smoke right there, son. Look at that. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Yeah, can't blame me. Blame the white man on the phone lines. I'm not sure. Holy hell, dude. That's a lot of smoke. That's some toxic smoke, too. When plastic gets burning. You called in 18 times. Man, I appreciate your persistence. And this show is available on your favorite podcasting platforms. Apple, iTunes, Stitcher, Spotify. All that fun stuff. Make sure you give me a follow over there and a 5-star rating and whatnot. So we can get some inspiration from the man himself.
They're going to go the opposite. For instance, they don't want to run against. And now, I just gave you a poll. I'm 9 points up on Biden. But they're the party of disinformation. So what they say is, oh, we want to run against Trump. Now, they always do that. You know, they do that. And other people would do it, but they do it pretty much better than others.
Is there anything they could throw at you legally?
I'll try this again. Skype caller. Can you hear me? 586.
Hello. I think it's happening again.
Yeah.
I do not hear you, sir.
Oh, that's so stupid. I don't know why.
I think this is going to be a wash.
Hang on one second, man. Try to hang in there for me. I'll see if I can make some adjustments. Can you hear me now?
No audio.
Can you hear me now? Yeah, I don't know what the deal is with that, man.
Yeah, I'm not getting anything.
Man, I appreciate y'all trying though so much. I really do appreciate the dedication. Helping me work out these bugs. Oh shoot. I quit the whole Skype thing. Dumb. Skype is so stupid. I restarted the Skype. Maybe that would help it out. Try one more time, 6. I appreciate your dedication, man. For sure. Shout out to all my rebels. I appreciate y'all being here. Boom. Make sure you hit up that Rebel Without a Reason store. I got some new stuff coming. I just put up that new Trump shirt with his mug shot on it. Shout out to my moderators, Anthony McQuaid, Atomic Tabasco, Cat F. $586. What's up? 586. Can you hear me, caller?
Hello again.
Damn.
Hello. If you can, excuse me. If you can hear me, it's I go by 666. I just want to like address the Marxism that we are undergoing in this country, and it really makes it like I wanted to call on the ABL many times, but just never really got the chance to do so. I was a freak back in the late 90s, and I was a big Marilyn Manson fan, and I never really realized how like deep this Marxism goes, is philosophically. He has a song called 1996, and the lyrics are as follows: anti-choice and anti-girl, I am the anti-flag unfurled. Anti-white, anti-man, I've got the anti-future plan. Anti-fascist, anti-mind, I am the anti-music god. Anti-sober, anti-whore, there's never going to be enough for anti-more. And you could look the song up. You can look at the lyrics. It's probably not for most of you, but it just, like, I think about that song and I see the pride flag, and that to me, to give you reference, is the anti-flag. It is against everything that the country stands for. And it's, I correlated that amongst many other things. I don't have a lot. I don't want to take up too much of your time, but it really like struck me when I discovered this idea of Marxism in Western culture, and I just wanted to say, like, it's astounding how deep it really goes and how far back it really goes. This was the song's called 1996. And I had no idea what it meant. I didn't know what I was doing. Just a fucking kid. Excuse my language, but I encourage everyone to look up, to just kind of do some research on Marxism, and especially American Marxism, and what's really happening right now in this country. And yeah, hopefully you heard all that. Bye.
We got you loud and clear, man. Shout out to 666 for that. Yes, sir. I'm glad he kept going, man. He couldn't hear me to let him know that we could hear him loud and clear, but we could hear him loud and clear. Thank you, sir. And I think you understand that we do hear you loud and clear. We're all on the same page. We're all on the same page. Speaking of pages, check out that Rebel Without a Reason page right there, y'all. Got that Trump Not Guilty mugshot shirt. He's got that Donald Trump DJT 24 on the sleeve right there. Shout out to Six for the call. I appreciate you. And you got the Trump Not Guilty right there. Look at your boy looking handsome as hell in that mugshot. Not guilty. Yeah, I'm going to get me myself one of those shirts, actually. Or rock that beast. Rock it like it is 1996 up in here. And we also got that on a mug for y'all, too. Got your mugs. Merchandising. You got your Donald Trump lunchbox. Your Donald Trump coloring book. Not guilty for your boy right there. Make sure y'all hit up that Rebel Without a Reason store. Rebelwithoutareason.com and get all your fun merchandise. Also got that, whoa. Let's see what's the other ones we just got to put up there. The FAFO shirts. We got those FAFO shirts up there for everybody. Got those in lots of different colors for y'all. Trying to keep it respectable. Got the blue and white too. It's awesome. Got your little mug right there too. I'm going to get all these things, by the way. Yeah, you finna get that mug. Which one you going to get? That FAFO? And these are all grenades right here too, by the way. I don't know if I told you that. Those are all grenades. And all of these weapons I have lots of familiarity with. But yeah, we got all that fun stuff for y'all. We got sweatshirts available in that too, so I know it's getting a little hot for sweatshirts, but I figured I'd go ahead and make that for y'all. Something fun so you can donate to the channel. Not monetized on YouTube yet. I'm up to 953 subscribers. I had 974. Oh, we got 951 now, so the tally's going down. It was 955 a couple days ago, so losing subscribers over here. But over on the Rumble channel, if you wanted to donate directly to the channel, you can do that. That was your first time. Hey, we were gentle. We got through it together. I had a good time. How about you? I appreciate my loyal listeners and the callers for sure, always. Yeah, man, call up to ABL's show. He's super cool, man. It's hard to get in over there. But once you get in, you fit in. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we heard everything you said. And dude, everybody knows that me and Boomhauer played music together for years. We're in that heavy metal scene where, you know, Marilyn Manson, all that shit. And we're no stranger to all those bands and that lifestyle, you know what I mean? So it's not unheard of to hear some crazy lyrics and stuff. And a lot of it's just for show, you know, like Marilyn Manson. I knew a guy that worked with him before he ever even got big. He said he'd just come to the club all the time and hang out, and he was just a weird dude. Everybody was like, man, this dude's weird as hell. Anthony McQuaid is in the house. What's up, fool? My computer's acting up. I have to keep refreshing. Oh, no. Smack it up, flip it up, rub it down. Oh, no. Yeah, we've been doing music forever, man. It's just a part of our life, you know what I mean? So We never got sucked into anybody wearing costumes and doing weird shit. I mean, I love Slipknot as much as anybody else, but I'd rather listen to them than some Kiss, you know what I mean? Like, and I guess they'd probably be on the same wavelength as far as costumes go, but I was just more about people playing the music and being themselves, you know? You don't have to have a get up. Yeah, you saw that. That really wasn't no protest, man. That was looked like a damn Easter egg hunt. They were just playing around out there. But that's going to wrap it up for me tonight. You guys over here on the YouTube side of things, make sure y'all head over to Rumble. About to show y'all the hard-hitting news, and then we're going to get into the music show. Got a good lineup of music as usual. Thank you to all my rebels. I definitely appreciate y'all. I wouldn't be here without y'all. Oh, before we leave, though, I want to show y'all one more thing. Because I don't know if Alien will go back and watch this later or not. But I had a video of my garden. I'm going to show y'all my garden. Just hang on one second. I took this video earlier. Some cilantro. Some oregano. Some sweet basil. Some garlic. All this thing all the way around here is going to be garlic. All that's around there is garlic. Garden sage. Forget exactly what that is. Garlic chives. Rosemary. Some Italian parsley. Some collard greens. Half of this is carrots. This is all carrots right here. And this is the rest of my garlic on this side. This is all going to be corn right there. I already planted that. Planted all of my onions. These are all white onions. Got some paste tomato plants, and I've got 4 Roma plants, tomatoes back there. Strawberries. Forget exactly what's going on there. That was some stuff that didn't die from last year. I didn't even do anything. It was still there. And I got all these onions to plant. All those onions to plant here. And I've got potatoes over there. It's gonna be good. White onions is racist. Would they be yellow onions, I guess? They were called like Texas onions or some shit. Texas onions or something like that. Man, hang on one second. I gotta get this. My little scroller back there. Boom, there it is. Missed my little scroller for the whole show. It was supposed to be right here with me. My little scroller. Nice little scroller. Nice scrolly banner. Yeah, shout out to Six, sincerely, man, for calling back several times. I don't know what's up with that audio on Skype. It was working for some people and not for others. Weird. Because you had a message that you really wanted to say, and they're trying to censor people. Don't get it twisted. Yes, sir. Thank you for the awesome show, you guys. Give me 1 second here. Shout out to my moderators, Anthony McQuaid, Atomic Tabasco, Cat F, Zeta Wichi's Cane Sword, MIA. Find out where my kid's at. He's probably working. Latina and Callie. She's in and out like the wind. You know how she does. And the beautiful Miss Sonia Scrapbook. The best damn co-host on the internet. Thank you guys so very much. We're going to end the YouTube show. But if everybody wants to jump over to Rumble, we're going to start the Rumble side of everything over there. it's going to be a little more risque, if you know what I'm saying. But I'm going to end this show over on the YouTube side. Thank you guys so very much. Peace out.